live now? Wee. En serio? Are we live? Oh, I'm live now? Yes, we're live. Okay. Hello to those who don't know me. My name is Semi. And I'm the mastermind behind the V-Gala ARG. In this stream, we'll unlock the nooks and crannies. And every secret that you missed. Or maybe not. So yeah. Come join me. And let's find out about the secrets of V-Gala. And the RG that took place while everything else was going on. So I have a lot to share. I have the original files. We have accounts. We have a lot to explain. It all began in V Island. You might have seen the little funny ciphers in V Island, if you remember those. If not, let me refresh your memory. So first, I'll share you BTS newspapers. And we'll transition. Where's my little guy? To this one. Thank you. Okay, I hope you're ready. Oh no, Sebi is gonna leak everything. Their files. They're gonna be dogs. They're getting dogs. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I thought of everything. So, don't worry. Okay, let me So, if you remember, hello, it's been a time. If you remember these, do you remember the V? Oh my god, this is V Island. This is the first one. Okay, so you might remember this little thing alongside this. And it wasn't just day one, it was every day. I changed the cipher flower.
Boo!
Hello, welcome. This is hello, right? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to me. Kinda. Hello, Marty. Hello. We're explaining the V-Gala ARG live for all of you, and I was explaining how everything began. Yes, we're starting from the very beginning, which was the V Island ciphers. So the V Island ciphers were these little ciphers I did in the newspapers. I formatted these when I was on there, and I thought it would be funny to make these little ciphers throughout the day. So this is like see you on the island, I think it was. And then it was like welcome, and I changed the cipher flower, and this will be the final design of the cipher flower. So every time I say cipher flower, I'm referring to this symbol right here. Yeah, hello Donna, welcome to the stream. So again, every day was a different cipher, just a little bit of a little one for people to crack at their own pieces. So every time there was like extra clues and extra things to this was an enigma, and then another you lost because this was a villager, which was the game. So yeah, Alexander Hamilton, which was Stay Alive. And this is the very start of everything. This was the V Island RG. There was an RG V Island, if you didn't know. This was the first one.
I was about to say, yeah, there was puzzles during the V Island thing, especially with the newspapers as well.
Yep.
Basically, they were really easy to like solve if you knew what they were. Like some of them were like Braille ciphers. Some of them were like Caesar ciphers. The whole works, which was really fun. And I'm kind of glad that you actually brought that over into the gala. However, I noticed that you weren't doing the ciphers for those for the newspapers anymore, since I didn't see any on the newspapers.
No, because for B Island, it was kind of only my thing, where it was only me doing the ciphers, and I was the only soul making this news. The newspaper, The Celestial, was made by me, but this time around, we brought the RG to a grander scale. We brought it to everyone, and it was a big thing that was integrated in the story. So that's why the ciphers weren't in the newspapers, because they were somewhere else, and they were spreaded all around the world. And we'll talk about it. But yes, how are you? The B Island RG basically is baby's introductions to ciphers. Basically, this was like me introducing you to the world of ciphers and like RGs and everything. So if it was something that you wanted to see more of, we could do it in a future event, or I could reach Milk and tell them I could reach Roy. Okay, I call them Milk sometimes, but of course I'm referring to our dear director Roy. Of hey, if people like this, maybe we can do an RG in the future on the next visit. And then Neverwinter did their own RG, and I was like, they're stealing my thunder. So I had to log in. So, okay, how are you meant to solve this? Because you have, like, this little cipher. And this. So, yeah, you were meant to... Basically, I have this. There was a braille that said YouTube. So, basically, this was a YouTube video. And you had to recognize the song. Which was this one. Which, the description said about marbles, like such marvelous things. The answer was Marvel Machine by Winger Tamaton. And if you haven't heard that song, please hear it. It's really, really good. And this, what is this? This is Last Claudia Lewich, or Nora, which was my original guy was an alien called D10, or Semi alias D10, and D10's name is the name that I use throughout the newspapers. It was always like source D10, source D10, 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 D10. So who's in D10? I'm D10. That's who D10 was in V-Gala. So using this, basically you got to another video, which was this one, Requiem. Dear V Island, composer Semi alias D10. And this said like something like, if you're reading this, I'm already dead. Now that everything is over, let's reunite in true paradise. Which was, of course, the party day. Okay, this was like and yes, the song that you're hearing right now is the composition of this very own song. So this is a real ass interpretation of what's written in here, which was made by someone that I don't remember. I'm sorry, someone else did the composition. I did not do the audio. I forgot who did the audio. So basically this was the V Island RG, which was D10's last message. Okay. Now that we know what also this the thumbnails, which were welcome to the end, this is stage 1, and welcome to the end, this is stage 2, which were the thumbnails. Okay, now that we know what the B Island RG was and who D10 is, and about the funny cipher flower. Oh yeah, I did a version where I hid the RG for, of course, efforts. Now that we know what are we talking about, We're talking about the V-Gala ARG. So, V-Gala, huh? What was the plot? What was happening in V-Gala? What is everything? Okay, so Roy reached me because I'm a set designer, and they reached me about the fact of, hey, Semi, do you want to do another RG? And I was like, I got you, twin. So I started to plot. I started to plot a little bit of the RG. We're gonna see how this was plotted. Google Docky. Google Docky. Welcome to the Google Doc for the V-Gala RG. Yes, this is a real thing I had to do. So go. The goal was reaching this funny block. Get to the Tumblr blog Alfie Stella, managed by purities and conspiracy theorist Andrew Dew. This blog can be a gateway to store V-Gala lore, or to post cryptic stuff day by day that leads players somewhere, a location, a structure, a lore book inside the game. If someone has a Tumblr, I can share the blog, yada yada. This is like, if someone else wanted to join me in the thing, they could. But alas, this blog was solely managed by me. This was only me. All the posts. This goes way back to, like, this post is the first time Roy announced V-Gala back in April. And this document was made in like, let me see, the first things of the RG, which I do have the original notes of, I think. Let me check. Notes. Here we go. This was the original notes of Andrew Dew. My father researched about the island and is giving information on the blog. We have the funny Prodon. We have the drive. We have two words. The password is Swan. Takes you to a guide to the museum. Also, there's a message in base 64. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the thing, and then of course, thanks for the word search and this which will be leaked right now. Okay, so back to the Google Docky. We had of course, this is like split into sections. We'll talk first about the lore. The lore is Andrew Dew. Who the fuck is Andrew Dew? Andrew Dew is this dude. Let me search a picture of him. This dude right here is welcome to Andrew Dew. This is Andrew Dew. This is one of my favorite characters that I made myself. So this is an OC that I kinda made an alternate universe of. In their original universe, they were also prettiest. Kinda conspiracy theories, kind of, you know, if you've seen like the X-Files or like any show about aliens and conspiracies and the pyramids were built by aliens and that, this dude right here was the like inspiration for him, was those kind of shows, those kind of stories. So Andrew here was friends with Titan, was friends with my character in B Island, and got obsessed about the fact of the island and everything that was going on, and the fact that the island canonically, like, they were like, oh, it's just a movie, but Andrew believed it was not. There was something going on, and he wanted in, and he wanted the truth. So he starts to search. He starts searching. the newspapers, the flower, everything, starts to research about the island, about D10, about where they could be, about what happened. So that takes us to the V-Gala ARG, which was Andrew D's efforts of trying to understand what happened, trying to understand what was going on the alien. So the first thing that got posted was password. Password to the blog, which was this thing. Password all caps. The cipher flower, a picture of a puzzle that some of you may recognize, and a Discord link. This Discord link led you to the V-Gala, our official Discord server called Gala Virtual. What does that mean? Virtual Gala in Spanish, because I'm Spanish like that. With, of course, this was called Bot, and my account was Andrew Dew. Why is it switched around? Don't worry, girl. I'll get to it. Also, Andrew's little picture is a Polaroid camera, which will play a really important role in the future. So, this is the original file of this, which was a picture of a swan in water. By the way, this water is drawn by me. This is my art. Okay, I just searched for a swan PNG, and I kinda chroma keyed this picture on top, which was where is it? Inside the walls, which was a picture of the library. And in the library, you could find a funny book. We'll talk about the books later. Don't worry, twin. Put a pin on that. So, this is the first clue, which was to be meant to be solved by putting the puzzle back together. There was also a caption that read this, which is, find the article, the clues are in the gala. And of course, this got posted by the Andrew Dew account. And yes, I mentioned the Everwinter Cipher account. So, that was clue number 1. Clue number 2 was this. Welcome back. What is this? This was this. Welcome to the conspiracy board. Of course, Andrew Dew being a conspiracy theorist are hard at their own little board. I was told, and this wasn't intended, that the pins kind of form the shape of a swan. You can see the head, the body, and the wings. You kind of see the swan. This was not intended. So you have D10 or Semi. You have my spaceship, Amario. This is what the reason D10's name is like that is because it's from Amadio, which is the name of my ship. So you can take Dio, and it's like D10. And of course, I'm tied to the aliens because I'm an alien. The radio tower, our beloved science team radio tower. By the way, fun fact: I did the radio tower in V-Gala. I was a constructor of that, and the official name of that tower was the SD Tower. Guess what SD stands for? Science team. So it was the science team tower. We have, of course, the moon has been destroyed. Who is in turn? Collective hallucinations. Resurrection. This is when wannabe or beloved science team leader resurrected. Revive the dead, the island being haunted, the disappearance of the plane at Minkai Expo 2025. And then you had a funny little list of names. This thing and that thing. What's that? That was this, the block clue. Block clue. From the Stellar newspaper team, we're proud to present the Bishop Conspiracy Board. So, The first one was that the thing that tied every name together was that these are the celebrities that wore Prada to be the Met Gala. So the vinegar with key Prada. You have the password. You need 2 keys. What is this? Well, you have the password for the blog and you needed 2 keys, which is of course we'll talk about this later. And of course, the numbers were VTuber Gala to be celebrated in recently renewed museum. So what about the funny? There was a YouTube link, also in over here, which was added later, which was this one by the RUDO YouTube account. So this had a description. The title was Find the Article. Description. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is the end of your journey. The keys aren't here, they're at the gala, but I can give you a clue for where they belong. Close your ears and open your eyes. You just need to place both keys with the corresponding words. If you ask you who's the creative director of this, because when we were troubleshooting the RG, the answer to this one, which was who won Met Gala 2026, basically it's a vibe-based answer. It's not like an actual winner. So, and there was a spectrogram in the video that read this: key1, key2.tumblr.com. This is all you could do with only the out-of-game clues. So your next step was finding the books inside the library, which we will go around in the tourism weekend. But the key clues were as follows. This was called article key clue to be placed in the library. And here you are. Still need the keys, don't you? Searching for my article, you have been summoned here. The keys are inside the museum. What is found is the skies, where all gods reside. Don't look to the stars, but beneath them. Find the odd one out, and the key's yours. Also,
I was about to say, I can explain that first clue if you want me to, because it took me a while.
Of course. Go ahead.
So, when we were doing the ARG clues, that surprisingly not a lot of people were interested in. They were just interested in like hanging out and everything. But there was a specific group of people they call themselves the Key Collective.
Yeah, Key Collective mentioned! Shout out to my goats!
So unfortunately, even though I was in the beginning of the Key Collective, I essentially did my own thing at the end. I was trying to find Scuffy. So Scuffy is played by Neva Wins. Neva
Wins! Shout out to Neva! The goat!
Neva was with I believe Belle Brow, but I'm trying to figure out who Belle was.
Neva was with the Skeleton, Belle Brow, Coffee, Amandi, and Lemonline.
As well.
Because I will talk about joining the Key Collective Discord in my secondary account.
Okay, honestly, I wish I would have joined the Key Collective, but my side story kind of impacted Scuffy's character as well. Which was a bit unfortunate, because I would have loved to interact with you guys a bit more. Honestly, I would have liked to interact with the Key Collective a bit more. But unfortunately, I was, doing my own thing, like I said. However, we did figure it out. So, when we were in trying to find out the first clue, I thought of the planets. Why the planets, you may ask? It's because they were named after the old Roman gods. So, Saturn was based off of... Really, I don't know. I think...
I know Mars is based on Aries.
Mars is based
Jupiter
on Aries.
is Zeus. Uranus, I think it's like Poseidon, maybe?
No, that would be Jupiter.
Pluto. No, Jupiter is Zeus.
No. It's,
Mars
no,
is Aries. Pluto is Hades. Venus is Aphrodite. Mercury is Hermes.
But anyways, besides the point, there is a trapdoor underneath the observatory. If you don't know how a trapdoor works in Minecraft, is that if you place it on the side and you open it in front of yourself, you're able to essentially just crawl around. So that's what we did. We crawl around. I went and crawled around and we collected the first key. Now, for the second clue, that one was a bit tough.
The other one is found in the home of Leviathan, inside the tunnels where they keep it alive. The painting on the wall hides the key inside.
So when we were thinking about that, like, how would that work? We thought it would be the pipe that connected into the staff rooms. So I tried to get onto the pipe, I fell down to the staff rooms, and I did some sneaking around without the staff noticing. Because if the staff found us as soon as possible, we wouldn't have been escorted out. So we had to essentially sneak around. And in one of the feeding tanks, there's an office. If you go inside the office, there's a painting. Right there, you'll find key 2. And then once you have the 2 keys, you'll be able to figure out the passwords.
Correct. Good luck, you surely, and you do. Key 1! Read the following observatory's lower half. And it was a riddle, and you could solve it with the riddle, okay? And if everyone tells me, no, you couldn't, you're lying. It was really easy. You just needed to read it as intended. Listen, my first language isn't English, okay? I thought it was, but that's why I did the extra clues, okay? Okay, the first key read as follows. The first letter of the alphabet, as old as time. You just need to change the last. What is its kind? From the first to the third one. And the clues read as follow. Greek letter, last vowel, A, E, I, O, U. So basically, the first letter of the Greek alphabet is alpha. You just need to change the last letter of the word, alpha, which is a vowel. From the first vowel to the third, which is from A to E. Getting you Alfie. And then, behind the painting in the Aquarium's control room, a book containing a riddle. Key 2 was a newspaper's name. You already know this one. The one written by the man you followed thus far. From the title, remove the and then the last. And the clues were this stellar. Last letter. Not a star bot. And then a rod 10. Not a clue, but an extra message. Are you there, D10? So the clue, of course, was the stellar. And if you were to remove the and the last letter, you would get Stella. Getting you to Alfie Stella Tumblr account! And I'll proceed to do a dramatic reading of the hosts. Okay, and I will tell you when the shift happens, because there's a certain event that happens that makes a certain thing change inside the blog. V-Gala, huh? So this was the first notice of V-Gala. Do you remember that freaky plane accident that took place last year? The one heading from Choco City to Milk City. Well, this would be changed to Minecraft in the lore, but back then it was Minecraft, okay? So it is all my fault that the lore changed last minute. 2025, I've seen the guest list for that thing. Or at least I've seen some leaks about it. And guess what? Some names match. Even the director seems to be the same person. I need an interview with them. I need to know why he's hosting this event. When did that museum even become a thing? What's inside? What is he hiding? Just an actor set. Just a movie. I don't believe it. This isn't just an event. It's the opportunity to know the truth. Something is going to happen. Something wrong. Something. I just know it. I wonder. If someone knows about what happened to the others that never returned, if someone knows about the truth about the events that occurred during the days the plane was missing, if anyone knows what happened to my body D10, it's them. I need a way in, a way to know, a way to understand, a way to find them, a way to get them home. I'll start with the museum itself. Maybe a walk around won't be that bad. Maybe this is the first step that will lead me to the truth, and if something is going to happen, I have to investigate. 4010, due out. Of course, the tags, which will get progressively more mysterious. Don't worry about the tags, we'll talk about them later. This was the second post. Lovely family dinner. I had such a lovely dinner with my family today. My husband made this amazing dish with pork and this lovely sauce that my kid devoured with his own two hands. I guess even if he's in the military, he's learned to cook. I guess out there, when nobody's there to cook for you, you need to how to do the little bit of everything. My cooking isn't that terrible either, but I'm more of the fun dad that gets pizza and hamburgers for his kids, you know? Speaking of him, he really looks onto me. Is it the way I write, the way I think, the way I seem to know about everything? I don't know, but I don't think I'm a good role model. And I think I'll never be. Still, I have work to do, another article to write. Something about our resort looks interesting. Due out. And the resort was mentioned to Everwinter and teaser for Daniel Dew. The husband. You only need to know about this point of the story. His name is Haldren Dew, and he will play a very important role in the story. Interesting. An account appear, but it's not them. I wonder who. Well, not like two gods can happen. But it's not the one I'm interested in. Still, this might be worth a shot. Who knows? Okay, so this was a reference to there was a Twitter post of some other gala event in Minecraft, another gala-esque civ event, but it wasn't V-Gala, it was another one. So I thought making a little post mentioning that would be interesting. The Fame game. This was, by the way, everything that I wrote was written without any fucking AI, anything. Like, this was just me, okay? Met Gala. Aggregation of famous people, celebrities. But what makes a celebrity? Is it your achievements? Your stardom? Talent, money? No. The thing that makes people famous are the cameras, the spotlights, the media, the articles, the rumors, the speculation, the controversy. A written, seen legacy. Does anyone think of the person behind the microphone? The camera, the spotlight, the TV, the radio, the newspapers, the programs, the interviews, the fame, the makeup, the dresses, anything at all? Does anyone remember their faces, their names? Of course not. They're on TV too. They're on the news too, on the newspaper, the radio. They share the studio. They are the sponsors that allow them to have a job, to have the money, to have the fame. But nobody remembers them. They won't go down in the news for being someone else. They won't get tested in movies. They are replaceable. They don't matter. And yet without them, celebrities wouldn't exist. Because if the chefs, the trainers, the nutritionists, the cleaners, the babysitters, the surgeons, the assistants, the managers that make celebrities exist. Because they are behind them and make them be what they are. Enough of that. Do you want to know what else makes celebrities what they are? The rumors, the gossip, the paparazzi, the pink press. Where are they? Where are they going? How are they going there? What are they doing? Who are they talking? Who are they with? What do they say? When did they say it? How are they doing? About their life, their hobbies, their likes, dislikes, everything they post, every picture they take, everything they feel, every dress they wear, every blink, every look, everything. The rumors are what makes celebrities what they are, but discovering them is the fun part. Discovering a secret nobody knows and waiting for the correct moment to release it to the public. Now that's what puts the eyes back to the ones behind the cameras and the spotlights. Whoever has the car to see is who the eyes are looking to. That one that looks, that knows, is the one that will be remembered. You see, the thing is that some people don't know how to wait. They get the latest information about someone and release it without even thinking about it. No. Hold on to the information for as long as you can, and then you wait for the perfect moment. You calculate the fall. You wait for one mistake, one more moment, one break into the perfect untouchable facade, and then you strike. I like to play this game, you know. A game to see how long a rumor I know gets known to the public. My record? I think it was about 20 years. Don't you find it funny? Why would you wait so much? But that's the thrill. That's what makes you feel alive. That's why researching galas is one of my favorite things. Because Just when they're at their peak, just as there's enjoying a nice one time, you bring their dark past and you remind them that they're human, that they're not beyond the people behind their fame, and without the people that make them what they are, they would be nothing. And that's why I love being a paparazzi in my free time. Unless I'm a periodist, article writer, and a newspaper publisher, of course. I'm a one-man team. I'm not like them. I only have one person behind me, and he's enough. This is what cemented Andrew Dew as a character. This is peak Andrew Dew. This is what he was meant to be like. This crazy fucking madman. Are you excited? I am. Take it slowly. There's no need to rush. Take a break and drink water, okay? The cipher flower. That goddamn flower, I hate it. Why does this matter? Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it. Oh, the secret beneath. We'll talk about this one later. Time approaches. Seems like people will start fill the invitation form in a week. The guests will start singing up, and it will mark the beginning of everything. I can barely wait. She might can't be there, but maybe I can send someone else on my place. There we go. Hello there, director. You're finally making it official, huh? Less than a week for everything to start. The pieces start to gather. I can barely wait. Based on a glass of the gal's success. Don't worry, I already took a decision. You might not see me there, but I'll send someone over. See you tomorrow. V-Gala announced. With a flower, of course, and this is like meant to be Andrew's desk. And this picture originally was called Hello There. Your move, director. Well, hello there, director. And so the wheel starts spinning. What sort of tale are you going to direct this time? Mystery is indeed a good topic, but you know how guests are sometimes. I saw the direct. I've seen the trailer. Very, very interesting. Everything you said is measured with such caution. I'm impressed. But alas, I'll find everything you're hiding. You can't hide from me. Don't worry, I won't spoil what I already know yet. After all, I want guests to find this, and I don't want to spoil their fun. To those reading this, I'm sorry I can't help you much, but at least I'll make things interesting, or so I hope. Even if it's not quite relevant, maybe all this wild goose, or soda I should swat here, taste, is a bit fun, and can make the burden you carry easier. Or maybe it makes things even more complicated. Only time can tell. Do you think you can hide from me? I hate you. Every single one of you. All the people that think they're smarter than me. The people that think they can hide a secret from me. The people that I think they can hide that from my ears and my eyes. There's nothing on this earth, in this universe, this goddamn existence that I hate more. I hate that you don't know, that you know and I don't. And I hate that I'm doing go sacrifice him to bring this little game of yours down. You know what it's like? Do you want that? Are you enjoying it? Is it funny? Is it? Did you like their screams, their suffering, their struggle? Did you watch with a smile as they took their last breath? Did you enjoy it? It's just an act, just a scheme. I don't believe it. Because if it truly was, they'll be back right now. But they're not. They're gone, and it's all your fault. And even if the world doesn't believe me, they will see the truth one day. I know the gala is a trap, and that another tragedy will unfold. And goddammit, you know what? If I'm actually wrong, I'll send out my fucking money to that fucking museum of yours. I will do it, but I won't. Because I know I'm right. Don't worry. I know I can stop you. But I'll make sure I know everything you did to them. I will know everything that happened on that island. Whether you like it or not. I will make sure to have them back by the end of all this. Or at least their cold dead body. Because that's the least detail the service.
I just want to tell you, good luck with the stream, because I do have some stuff to do. I just want to pop in and say hi.
Oh my god. Bye!
Bye!
So, the text at this point start to get a little bit weirder. V-Gala and Academy Ramblings are unlunatic. The centuries are in character will ruin this house. This is just roleplay. Seriously, Aerie, you put her in charge? You wash your hands clean this time. See how it is. No matter. At the end of the day, you're still the mastermind, and I will take you. Yeah, and I will make you speak. Don't test me, Roy. Remember, ADD is not a real person, and only a role-play persona. No hate to Roy. I hope this helps the rumors of fiction. I'm sorry, my son. With a teaser of Daniel, with a flower. Actor, teaser, Daniel D. Sheila. 2 days, everything is ready. The time final approaches. See you soon, there, guests. A simple rumor. I heard. Director Avery has a thing for bodyguard hair Joby. I wonder if it's mutual. It is! Get on! Time's up. I only have one shot, one opportunity. I can screw this up. I just can't. Here I go, D10. Wish me luck. And then the poor people. Alas, I will not be the one missing. And still, I wish I was. I wonder what you'll find. What will you experience? Will you make friends, enemies? Will you be the hero, the villain? Will you even be someone? Me, I'll be watching from the other side of the screen. I can't wait to see all of you. You Wonder Magnificent people. I can't wait. How much longer, director? Come on. Just let me start this already. The fact that I had to play by your rules even after everything you've done is criminal. You're killing me here. The lights are about to turn on. The cameras are ready to roll. Action is about to begin. I'm a patient man, dear Roy. I'll wait as long as I need. Because when you finally fall, oh, I'll be there. Don't worry, D10. I'm almost there. Just wait for me. And then, this is the first clue. He's a crazy man. Huh? Me? Did you notice? Who knows? Someone else is in the text. Andrew Dew is writing the posts, but someone else is writing the text at this point in time. Do you want to know who is writing the text? Hang around, we'll get into there. And then the ARG clue got late. So you're delaying the truth. You're delaying the truth. You can run all you want, but you can hide. You can roll away from consequences. You can run away from truth. Not forever. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. Oh, am I not allowed in your special little secret? It's okay. I have eyes everyone there, director. You can't run from me. So this is about Andrew joining the feed group and then he was kicked out. And I thought it was Roy, but no, it was Aster and Curvo. And then this one. I guess I have to take things into my own hands. I waited enough. The time is quickly approaching. I'll go myself. I might not come back. And that's okay. Because at least I'll be able to help, even if it's a little bit, right? Because at least I understand what happened. Because at least it's the last effort I can do as a husband and as a parent. Because I can just send my kid without any kind of research. What kind of journalist would I be? What kind of father would I be? And Haldren. Oh, my beloved Haldren. You know why I'm doing this. I'm not flying to course of the sun. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. And then this happens. Tomorrow. Everything begins tomorrow. Again, take a deep breath. This is only the start of the journey. But you can do along. You can do alongside friends. Never forget that. And then this gets posted. This is a missing notice for a certain Andrew Dew, which said, La curiosité est un bigang de phoque, which means curiosity killed the cat. And if you want to know what this was Andrew's log on the island. Day 1. This is it. Finally, I'm here. I don't know if someone will see this. I don't care. I'm here, D10. I'm finally here. I'm finally getting some answers. I'll find you, don't worry. Even if it's your dead body. I wonder if Holland and Daniel have noticed I'm gone missing yet. I doubt it. I don't care. I'll find a way back for those who come after. Just wait and see. Mysterious Island. Here comes Andrew Dew. Day 2. Today I visited the strange maze. No matter what I want, the walls always seem to change for some reason. It's that me is a living being, not only the shape but everything. Oh, truly magnificent. I left some golden flowers behind to signal those after me the correct path to take. You're very much welcome. Tomorrow, who knows, who knows? I'm having so much fun. So if you were wondering who left that trail of golden flowers in the day one maze, it was this dude. Day 3. Today, I came across a very strange train. When I moved between carriages, it was as like the scenery before me suddenly changed. I also was sent back to the beginning and everything. So much fun. I noticed the numbers and how the car colors were different. You can kind of track where you are and where you're going. I took notes, but I think I would be cheating if I gave them to you. I think you just need to pay attention. Day 4. Today, I went inside a submarine. Sadly, there was a puzzle that was impossible for me to solve on my own. Who cares? I tried anyway, but no, you'll need at least 6 people inside there. Too bad. Next up was the Port Facility Center. Or what looked like one. Too bad I couldn't stay long. So cold. But it looks so nice. I wonder what kind of experiments took place inside. It's up to you to discover everything. Hello, Science Guru! I know you can do it. So... Oh yeah, and the vinegar was Holdren. This one was Holdren, and it read description: short white hair, blue eyes, lasting wearing a dark blue shirt with a white sleeveless coat with a pressed badge patch, short blue jeans, dark blue short shoes, and a Polaroid camera in a back base. The missing poster was called "Find Him," which is this one. Find him. Check. Your move, dear director. But hold up, Andrew Dio is missing ever since July 1st. So, up until this point, send study class and YouTube channel on, please. Yes, sir. So, this first one. Andrew Dio at this point is dead. Andrew Dio. If you read this is the moment where on day 5 was when he ventures into a certain place and dies. So canonically, he found a way between the realms, the white swan and the black swan. Basically, I didn't know this at the point, but Roy made it so if you went inside the place where this dude ended at, basically you will go to the portal to the black swan. And I took onto the canon that yes, he knew a way in and out. So before he goes missing, before he gets dead. By the way, that was kind of my idea. We'll talk about the bunker. It's coming up. He leaves one last letter. This letter, if you went to general and write it D10, you would get clever cookie. And you would unlock this. Dear Holdren, to my beloved husband, I'm so sorry, but you know I had to. They know I know too much. They even made it in here. That's why I used their name to hide this letter. Because they were a friend, and I want to know what happened. I need to know what happened on the damn island. I lost more than a body. I lost the inspiration I have for the seller. I don't know if they were really who they claim to be, or if my theories are correct, but either way, I need to know. Something happened to them. And they don't. And they know, and I don't, and that's the problem. How is it possible to know something I don't? You know how I am. I always know. Why is everything related to that island such a mystery? I only lead as the gala. I mean, it's organized by him being Roy. I can't go. That's why I sent him instead. I know we only had him for a couple of months. He's talking about Daniel. But if the divorce comes to be, we can rebuild our family, right? Please understand. I gave him my bandana. You know the one. You know the bandana Andrew is wearing? Daniel also had it. If you see it in here. His original skin had it. My skin had it. And his gala skin also had it. This bandana was meant to be Andrew's and Holdren's wedding ring. So he basically gave him his wedding ring. I just hope everything will be okay, and I'm just as paranoid as always. I don't know what will happen, but I just hope he comes back home. I might disappear too. You know what happens to people that try to get themselves into business that doesn't concern them. And I'll be walking right into thin ice with this whole situation. Just remember I love you. Well, that's all. In case I'm gone, publish the article for me. The museum review. We'll talk about that. You have the password of all my socials on the first router of my desk. In case you want to find me, follow the flower. You know the one, the cipher flower, the shrouded flower. Yours for love, your husband, Andrew. You. So, Andrew at this point is dead, inside a bunker on the island. If you followed thus far, there is one article we haven't touched yet, which is the secret beneath. And in the Discord, Andrew, or what looked like Andrew, was telling you find the secret beneath. Find the secret beneath. This is the secret beneath. Many famous individuals have built shelters or bunkers all throughout the world, even building them beneath their homes. But why? Is it because of the privacy they provide? Is it to survive in case of an emergency? Or is it something else? What do they know that we don't know? What do they have that we don't have? For all we know, those bunkers could hold secrets, experiments, and technology that us commoners have never even imagined. I'm not talking about flying cars or hidden alien beings. I'm talking about weapons able to destroy the earth in a blink of an eye. I'm talking about drugs so potent that it could turn you into nothing but a rock for the rest of your days. I'm talking about technologies for mind control and altering your body. I'm talking about control, power, destruction, and maybe even creation. I'm talking about the things mortal eyes are not ready to see. Maybe they're already something else. And maybe we just don't know. Because we're not like them. And we never will. And it's like, ding ding, important. If you were to click this, you were to be taken into a hidden post. Which was this? A phone, 3 words, a Morse code, and a blank picture. What is all of this? This is this. This is the Shelter RG, which is a photo of the Nokia phone, and it says want to visit one, join my Discord server. So you were to join the Discord server. And then 3 words, which were Earth control power. And if you were to hit that into the thing, there were 3 posts hidden inside that little thing. Let me find it again. Pop, pop, pop. Where is it? The secret beneath. If you hit emergency, Earth control, you will be taken to this, this, and this, which were keygen 1, 2, and 3. So yes, we have crosswords, which was to be solved. I have the original right here, crosswords. If I can open it. Crossword maker, yes. So this was the solutions, which were easy with a little Wikipedia search, which was based on the film industry. And you had letters popping up and an order. So basically, you were meant to fill the URLs, this thing, and that would take you to this, and this. 3 pieces of the URL. The first one, crosswords with really important thingies. The second one was satellite views of letters, and the third one was connecting the dots, and it gave you Minecraft enchantment language letters, and then if you connect that, it gives you the three links. That takes you into YouTube link of the song Gala by XI. And if you hit that, you got this. So a couple of coordinates and buona sorte, which means good luck. And if you go into the bunker, what you would find is the body of Andrew Dew, dead. Kinda me. Sorry, I can't. Okay, so Roy. Okay. Transmission, intermission. Roy asked me, "Hey Sammy, what do you want in the bunker?" And I was like, "I don't know, Chad." And he was like, "Maybe a body." And I was like, "Hold up a second, Andrew's body." So by this point, Andrew Dio died on the 5th of July. And we got to the island on the 11th. So the answer is, between his disappearance, and of course he scheduled the post, and he somehow got access to his computer in the island, and I canonized. That is because he was close to the radio tower. And the radio tower is really important in the story. Because through the radio tower, Andrew Dew was able to connect to us in the real world. And through the radio tower, someone else from the real world connected back into us. So by this point, Andrew Dew is dead. So this first post is the first clue that we have about our second RRG person. Rejoice, rejoice, what a splendorous choice, director. Robbing the second place early, truly magnificent. I can barely wait. Again, very different writing style. Dear director, why would Andrew Dew call him Dear director? A splendorous choice. Like, he solely likes him. Well then, it's time. And then, this is the first post that I did back in February. And you can see a little bit of behind the scenes with what the old museum looked like. So the museum, this one, has like B64. I welcome you to the Cypher show once more. Did you miss me? This time I work hard. The museum, the city, whatever comes next. My ciphers might be everywhere. Might be in the walls, the floor, the ceiling. Keep your eyes alert. You've got this. You got a breath in. This is only the beginning. You're surely Cypherman Semitura. Written in February. Alright. So this is the article you were searching for. The Grand Annual Charity Gala, the Singing Museum. And it's like the main hall, the reception, the garden, which I did the redstone for on the wall. This one. The observatory, the gift shop, the aquarium, the library, the kids area. You can kind of see how they used to look like. You can see the old entrance, the old front of the museum. The old upstairs. Look at this red. The old, how this looked like. The mesa didn't think changed much. The old observatory, the gift shop didn't change much. The aquarium didn't change much. The library didn't change much. The kids area changed a lot. They added parkour. Not anyway. The special exhibit. And then it gets weird because it's like it's really chill. It's really like wow, have fun. And then you get to the special exhibit. That's when everything starts, isn't it? Stay strong, stay together, don't give up, and maybe you'll be able to escape your doom, and maybe not. Maybe it's too late. I just gaze upon this statue. Please just stay safe. Art gallery. You know, there's a game where a young girl is visiting a museum with her parents when suddenly she's spirited away into another world by entering one of the paintings. Creepy, ah? It's called Eep. By the way, play Eep. I don't think you need to play it, since you'll be living the experience of being spirited away yourself anyway. But instead of a creepy dimension filled with monsters, I bet it's far worse. Food court. Too bad you will be enjoying the food or the drinks for a long while, but maybe one day you'll be able to experience them once again. Creeper statue. I've heard those once tricked a long time ago, and there are none around anymore. One day we shall all meet their fate too. Thank you for Royal Milk. I hope to see everyone in a few days due out. This was the first post that like was before anything. Like this is due when he still had some hope. But alas, alas. What we know. You think you can hide a secret from me? Try and get director. And this is a little picture that Roy posted. And that I like cleaned up a little bit. And then this. What is this? What's going on in here? Okay. Lore time! So Andrew Dew died. And there were two things that happened when Andrew Dew died. The first thing is that his spirit, his soul, canonically was trapped at the island. Why? Because another soul was trapped into the island. And this is tied to my Daniel's lore about the seeker and the flower. So you might have seen that little funny flower. What is the purpose of the funny little flower? Aside of like indicating where the ciphers are. Hello, Buckler. The purpose of the flower is to keep the ciphers away from the Seeker of Truth. What is the Seeker of Truth? The Seeker of Truth is an entity, cosmic entity type shit beyond human comprehension that fits itself through the power of curiosity, of knowing, of knowledge, of human ingenuity, of wanting to know stuff. That's what the Seeker of Truth is. And he's really strong in the blood of the Deus. Like, he would let himself manifest through the blood of the Deus. And then there's the Shadow Flower, which previous holder was D10, was me in the island. When D10 died, a lot of things happened. So the Shadow Flower attached itself to D10 because the flower works differently. It works on the power of bonds, the human need of connections, of community. That's what D10 represented. So basically, D10, a piece of D10, got trapped in the B Island through the radio tower of the science team. And somehow, their soul ended up in the radio tower, in the V-Gala radio tower, because it's the science team tower, so they felt that call. So the piece of the flower that D10 had, and D10's spirit, was trapped in that radio tower. And when Andrew died, their spirit was also trapped in the radio, in the island, somewhere in the island. And the Seeker of Truth didn't have a host, but it was trapped as well. they didn't have a body, a conscience. When Daniel gets into the island, Andrew's spirit makes it into his camera. And this is a photo of the island that Andrew Dew posts. Because he's not only haunting the camera that Daniel has, but he's also haunting two other devices. Daniel's phone and his own laptop back at the real world. That's how Halvin Dew, his husband, who is LARPing as Andrew. So that's why the change. Yes, that was the big plot twist. All along, you weren't talking to Andrew Dew. You were talking to Halvin. And yes, if you could message Halvin. You could talk to him, and they would ask like, who is talking to you right now? If Andrew Dew is dead, who is talking to you at in the Key Collective? Also, like, who is talking to you? Who is here? If Andrew Dew is dead, well, if you also there was an email address back at the poster at top of this Tumblr blog that you could message. You could send a message, and they were like, "This is Holden Dew, Andrew's husband. If you know anything, please let me know." And I knew Andrew was searching for D10. We were news reported, a friend believed D10 was an alien. D10 was only their code name. Only Andrew knew about their true name, so he can have more. So the only place where you could learn that Andrew was gone and it was indeed Haldren doing the thing is by emailing him. And yes, I managed also the email account. So alongside the blog, alongside the Discord server and the Discord account. And Haldren found out the last minute possible. Conspiracy theories because conspiracy. Yeah. So basically, Haldren finds the letter day 5 because he wrote like Deaton's name. That was the last thing he did. Oh, the truth, yeah. We'll talk about that. What is their name? Andrew what? What is this? A letter to me? What? Oh, I did, Andrew. I posted the article. So I posted some myself. We'll talk about Halden's articles. Are you proud? Do you know where Daniel is? Are you with him? I can pray you get back. I need to stop this. I know. I'm sorry. I need to break you out. So basically, Halden was breaking up by not because nobody messaged him about, hey, your kid is fine, or hey, your husband is dead. Nobody messaged him about his kid or his husband. So he was like going crazy. Also, me cleansing the server. Be God, seeker of truth. The flower conceives you. The power of the flower conceives you. Also, I posted like the unshrouded conspiracy board without the ciphers. So yeah, canonically, Andrew handed the camera, and then I start posting the news. Hello, another picture of the island. The fingers, yeah. Brand fan, fun podcast, even better. Mad by Dash. Here we go. The other side. It's been 2 days since the guests have attended the prestigious senior gala disappeared without a trace, leaving them behind broken friendships and families. Some lost the father of a mother, some lost a friend, some a relative, some like me lost a child. We don't even know if our loved ones are safe or not, wherever they are, when they will be back, or if they're able to. Nobody knows where they are, and authorities are still the case. I want to believe that they will be back soon and safe. Everyone keeps you in their thoughts. Wherever you are, if they resist you somehow, please be safe. We'll be waiting for you when you come back, and if you come back, we won't lose hope. You're not him. Interesting. Who are you? The entity in the comments is making itself known. The train. Can you hear me? Or am I at the island? You do, but this isn't my island. It never was. The Curse of Knowledge, Part 1. They say knowledge is a power. He used to say it a lot before disappearing, which was my Discord status as under deal. But I think otherwise. Knowledge is a curse. It consumes you completely until you become nothing but a shell of your former being. Of the years I spent with him, he only got worse. His skin was paler, he got sick more frequently, his rambles got worse, and he only got sicker day by day. Mentally, spiritually, physically, it was consuming him. It was that he learned something he wasn't supposed to. He was always paranoid, but it got to the point where he didn't eat or sleep until he decided to go. I tried to save him, trust me I did. The eyes that have seen the truth cannot unsee it. I should have asked him what he saw. Should have been there when he needed me the most, but it's too late, and now I lost everything. I see. Why are you here? Just let me go. Stop this farce before it gets worse. I don't want to know. Didn't you want to know? You came here willingly. You did this to yourself. Now deal the consequences. Why am I here? I think it was because you didn't have closure. I won the date with the director. It was lovely. The date isn't canon. Last words.
Oh, if I place the feathers in here... Did I do it? Did I finally do it? Oh, keep it here, in the bunker. That's the best I could do. For others to find. It's too late for me already, isn't it? Look at me now. I was having so much fun that I forgot how to live. Well, I already wrote my last words.
What about that?
And nobody's here now, but it's funny now. Alden, Daniel, I'm sorry. I am not going back. Were you satisfied? You demon?
Demon. That was canonically the last word spoken by a certain Andrew Dew, which was called blog audio. Was it blog audio? No. Just last words, I think it was. So, what was that about? He found a way to craft the pearls, basically. The Curse of Knowledge Part 2. And I think I'm going insane too. And then the Curse to Know More is sipping inside me too. I literally, for this one, searched like creepy Minecraft cave sounds. Literally, that's all I searched for this one. Okay, so the Curse of Knowledge Part 2, which is a follow-up of the Curse of Knowledge. And I think I'm going insane too. This was meant to be one post, but one I decided to do on day 4 and one I decided to do it on day 5. And I think I'm going insane too. And then the Curse to Know More slip inside me too. I now understand Andrew's words. He didn't only disappear in body, but in mind. And you have found him. And you have tried. I'm sorry, Andrew. I really am. I will try not to disappear as well. For when and if Daniel comes back, I must remain strong. In case you're out there too, I miss you. I love you. I have my bandana, the wedding ring, and I refuse to let go. These eternal promises don't get broken. Until death does part, my beloved. I will try to be strong for both of you. And I will be strong because there's many that have lost as much if not more than me. If this reaches you, and any of you, please, find a way back before I follow in his footsteps. Find a way back before I disappear. And the entity in the comments. I can save you. I'm already gone. But you need to keep being strong. And you need to stop this. Stop pretending to be him. The seeker of truth must tell truth. And you're drowning in lies. Cinema. Am I trapped in the island? Now you realize you're trapped here. I'm sorry, old friend. Maybe you can be freed. Another island photo. The seeker of truth. Ah, this one's good. Let me search for what this translated into, if I have it. I think it was posted in the RG Discord. Let me search for it. Oh, was it in the Rosebud's Discord server, which I already left, I think. I think this was just like, I don't know how the flower anymore. Please stay safe, everyone. Don't listen to it. Hold up. Caesar decode. I was told a story a long time ago when I got married into the D family. It was about a seeker and a flower. One driven by human curiosity, by the power of knowledge. The other driven by human need to socialize, by the power of bonds. The seeker feeds strongly off the blood of the D bloodline, but lately it's been spreading to others as well. That's why you need to be extremely careful. The seeker knows. It can see the souls of people and glance towards their past lives. Don't listen to it. It will drive you insane. It will make you remember things your soul would rather forget. The past needs to stay in the past and not shape the future. It wants to spread itself onto you too by making you feel a taste of truth. Do not fall for his traps. Once it gets a grip on you, it will not stop until it consumes you. There are two ways to keep it at bay. First, through the seal of the flower, or any kind of flower-related item will make it stay away. Hold a flower if you encounter this entity. Second, throughout the flower. The entity acts as a contrary of the seeker and keeps it at bay. However, I do not know who the current holder of the entity is. I know the previous one was D10, and you knew as much as the holder of the seeker. If Andrew is dead, and that entity has possessed someone else, please don't feed it any information. The more it knows, the more it consumes the host, and the stronger it gets. Please just stay safe. Focus on getting home. I pray you might return safely. Who was the holder of the flower this time? I'm Solus. Thank you so much for Solus for playing the role of the current flower holder. And also, for the funny lore. So, by this point, I need to talk about both the last words of Andrew Dew and the last words of a certain friend. Let me see, V-Gala on back, because I do have screenshots of the last words that Andrew Dew wrote. Oh yeah, I will solve the Glub Glub cipher. Don't worry about it. There we go. Okay, let me search for the Day 5 lore. Also, who is this entity in the comments? We'll get to it. Don't worry about it. Final speech. Oh, last words. Yeah, they were to call last words. Was it on documents? Day 5 lore. Okay, I have it. So, these are the last words of Andrew Dew. Dear D10, I did it. I finally reached you. I finally understand. Now let's go back home. Let's write articles together one more time. This was found in the... When you reach the bunker, you are good at writing lore. Thank you. This was written and this was found at the bunker. If you reach the bunker, it was only one copy of this book. I know this isn't your home, it never was, and still they made it be. This redacted list will get revealed very soon. It's funny. Now that I face against it, it's kinda scary. Were you scared? I just hope I get to see them again one last time. I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm sorry, Haldren. See you soon. Sammy. Your best friend, Andrew Dew. So, what was the list of names? Well, this book was given to Solace, day 5, containing the following lore. Also, I gave him 3 visions he was gonna have as the flower, as D10 stepped into him a little bit, into his spirit. The radio tower at the lake, the original science team radio tower. A brown-haired person in a green bandana and sunglasses. Also, D10/Sammy, my character in the island, and a photograph. A blurry photograph. Everyone looks happy. Blurry photograph. Everyone seems happy. Thank you so much, Andy, for the art of the original science team. So this book was given to Solas. And I told Solas, hey, if you show this to anyone, they will forget as soon as they close the book. If you wish to save the host of the Seeker, you need to wake up. Go to the other world and close your eyes. Focus. Think of your friends, your family, your closest allies. Think about the people you want to save, the ones you want to protect. Think about the moments you shared together. Think about home. Remain calm. Do not let the memories overwhelm you, merely empower you. I am here, and I am with you, for we are one in the same. Do not let the past shape the future. Let us walk towards a brighter tomorrow together. If you see the following people: Boynton, Andy, Dorothy Chanel, Siri Chanel, Max Clinton, Yunoshima, Moon, tell them Sammy says hello. If you don't know who these people are, they're the original science team. My last message from D10 onto his friends, and Andrew knew about the list through the picture. It was always meant to be them. They don't need to respond. They only need to know that I still love them, even if they cannot remember who I am. I miss you, my fellow scientists. And as for it, bring it to the shrine, and you can start today just in case. I'm glad he did. As of luck's out there, do not repeat the mistakes I did in the past. Return home safely. Yours truly, the flower. Why is the flower D10 tied into all of this? Well, you will soon enough know, because we're getting towards the end of the Tumblr blog and closer to the truth. The last message, last picture. I found this a build for Andrew. This is Andrew. This skull in game was name tagged Andrew Dew. Both Alston and someone else that was in the bunker saw the name, but they didn't pay it much attention. But this skull was named Andrew Dew. If you went into the bunker, you would have found his remains. That's me, isn't it? I'm sorry you had to see that. A lot happened today. It was supposed to be a more peaceful day because it was Bill Day too. I'm sorry, Andrew. I really am. Be careful tomorrow. It will be a full force. If you can hear me, seek the radio tower. As for me, you can't save me. But save Andrew, save Daniel, save Haldren, save the D family, and save yourselves. Yours truly, D10. That's right! The entity, the strange, mysterious force that was haunting the block inside Andrew Dew was D10. Their soul was split into the radio tower, so they also had communication with the world throughout the text and something else. Do you remember the funny word search? This wasn't Andrew. This was D10 trying to reach upon the island. So, what were the words? What were you meant to search? And what did it all mean? You were meant to search. Stay away. By the way, I did keep a record. I did keep a word search. Not found. Stay away. Gone. Understand. Alter. Scratch. Secret. Found. Dreams money can buy. Eyes of the world. Always everywhere. Out of my head. Famous. Out of myself. Don't wanna know. Caught in the middle. Party for you. Paradise. Versions. Lock you up. Seeing things rewind. And partially found. Was so far away. Used to know me. Track 10. And my reminder. What does this mean? I'll tell you the story. Someone's unheard cries. Stay away. So far away. Lock you up. Famous. Caught in the middle. Gone. Party for you. Warnings about the disappearance at the gala. Too little. Too late. Dreams money can buy. Don't wanna know. Understand. The one issue in the warning tries to make the reader understand that this wasn't their fault, and it's just the price of their fame, the price of their presence at the gala. Seeing things, visions, my reminder, rewind, crash, plane crash, secret, paradise, altars. The altars with the tower themselves undying. This person seems to have memories of the island. The plane crash, rewind, go back, secrets, paradise. Out of myself, out of my head, always everywhere. Eyes of the world, used to know me. Track 10. The one issue in the warning itself. You always communicate through riddles. Warned you, D10. When I saw, these are all songs by Charlie XCX. When I saw this song, track 10, I was like, no fucking shot. There's a fucking song called Track 10 that is really close to D10. Bitches, sometimes there's no lore in there. Listen here, if you squint, you can see the lore in everything. So yes, that was what you were meant to look. And people found like that, dead. They found so many things that weren't intended. Roy was in there in the word search, and I was like, how did I do that? I don't know how you did that. More newspapers. Wait, see, like, where are you? Play the secret of truth. Don't worry, it's a good desire. I guess I'll upload this now. This is the only picture Andrew has of D10 and their friends. Sorry if it's corrupted. I think Andrew messed up with the files while part of it was in this computer. As canon as you want it to be. The truth. This was Andrew's big come homing as Holdren. To everyone reading this message, my name is Holdren Yu, Andrew D's husband. I've been lying to you. Andrew D went missing on July 1st, 2026, and unfortunately died on July 5th, 2026. Ever since then, I've been pretending to be him. His Tumblr, his YouTube, his email, his Discord account, because this was posted to the Discord account. First, it was all me. I'm coming clear, and I'm stopping this lie. The entity in the comments of the vlog has also been released. It was always you, wasn't it, D10? Andrew's spirit was inside Daniel D's my son, camera, and today it was finally freed and taken to heaven. His soul had finally rest. It was also making some posts in the blog. Some photos throughout the camera and this computer. No ghosts are here. Just be on the other side, surrounded by broken families and ruined friendships. Everyone misses you. This will be my last message, at least until you're able to return back home. Please come back safely. Goodbye, Haldren. And I stopped everything. You came back. Welcome home. Never my sources! Never! Canonical! Yeah! That crash was real, so that's why you were taking so many photos. Welcome to my photo folder. Look at all this shit. Also, I took pictures of the afterlife as Andrew. And, canonically, Deaton's soul was also in this radio tower of the afterlife. So when Andrew got here, he was called upon this radio tower. And they could finally have some rest together. So, B Island Semi's gone. And Andrew Dew was happily reunited with his college D10 in the afterlife, and they went to the stars together. So, this is the time where I think I explained how the RG went. All the clues. All the things. Oh yeah, the word search was called May This Reach You. And the little Morse code was called The Unbroken because it kept breaking up. And the uncovered conspiracy board was called Deja Vu. Also, I have like my Discord PFP, course words empty, Gigen. Yeah, because I broke like the shelter QR into different pieces. Also, the Swan Lake, yes, into the thing. So at this point, I'll be taking some questions. And also, I was doing live ciphers as I went through the RG. Like, I kinda did more ciphers, smaller ones, as I went through the days, like some Caesar, some Morse code, an Enigma one, at Bash, a fine. Also, there were 3 messages at the splash text at V-Gala. Truth. There were 3 texts that Andrew did in V-Gala. Canonically. Which, if you don't know how to search for that, I will tell you. So, splash text. The splash text read it as followed. Movie tomorrow. We built the city. Smile for the camera. This splash text is sponsored by the Sydney Museum. Can we break our NDA yet? Staff team. Solve my ciphers. Semi. Hi, Mom. Can you find me? Andrew Dew was here. Hola, Al. Didn't you have a second dad? What was his story? Haldren! We'll talk about Haldren. Who put this variable block here? Hola, Al means hi, all in Spanish. Shout out to all the OGB Island RG solver. And also, he was in direct contact with Haldren Dew in this one. You can see our conversations. Look at the Discord conversation, the DMs. Yeah. And then they fighted with the devil. I found something in his computer. I don't know how long you did. You saw? Did I? You did. Now then, here comes the question. Who am I? Haldren Dew. Hello, Alston. So yeah, Haldren was messaging people and also sent $100 to Kiara. Stop paying for everything. Anyway, I'll put this very block here. Do you think the director can see this? Maybe not tomorrow. Bro, please let us have our replacement acting. Lights, camera, action. You died? Well, the show must go on. Stuck at the airport. Shoot, I missed my flight. Okay, so, Haldren Dew. Haldren Dew is a military man that lied at being his husband for 2 weeks straight. Basically, Haldren Dew was an outside force that could connect into the island and could message you, and you could message him throughout the Discord, throughout the email. And basically, he was the man behind the ciphers in the Discord server. That was like every time there's a flower emoji, it's him. It's Haldren speaking. And basically, he found out about what his husband was doing and about the truth. And the secret of truth also kind of bled into Haldren a little bit. But thank God for Daniel not dying and for Andrew having some sort of closure. Because that way, Haldren has been saved. Haldren's tale was always meant to be a tragic one. I mean, we're talking about canonical Doom Joey. So yeah, he LARPed about being his husband, then came up to the light, and basically his story is, gay man follows into his dead husband's conspiracy plotline. And thank God nothing ever happens and they could have a happy ending. But yeah, the story of it. If any of you, by the way, message him about his son being alive or his husband being dead, he would have responded to you guys. You didn't send enough emails. I was like, oh, a lot of people are gonna send emails. No, it was Asterix, Dr. PJ, Katsumi, and 2 people who I think that those are the real names, so I'm not gonna say those names. Also, I have a funny set of screenshots that I want to share with you guys. It's starting in this is a private Discord server I have. Who the hell, Papa Andrew? Oh my God, is the dad. This is like all responses to my Discord account. You are a sick bastard, and the way I only solved this was through the creep method because I recognize this lives at Las Vegas. You're not monsters and fixes. Send me. We should sue Andrew. Mental health reasons. God damn it, I have to start using Hasaka again. Justice for Andrew. I saw that, Andrew. You getting sloppy. Justice for Andrew. Do you don't be getting evil ideas now. Andrew, do you? More like Andrew talk. Oh my God, we have canonically gay character in V-Gala peak. Yeah, canonical Doom Joey. My theory is that this is a tragic gay love story. Canon. My favorite screenshot. It's not that deep. Sometimes it is. We must kill Andrew, of course. Killing Andrew at least 5 days now. I won't tell us that he's going to kill Andrew. Make Daniel sign it when you say before we got from it. I put in the kill so you can kill Andrew. Andrew, I like you. You're so mean. I'm killing you. I don't want to kill him yet. I want the funny thing I got from him first. I'll keep my eyes on your story and you try your will of all. This could be quite the show. And I swear you whatever you're alive for now. Why can't I equip this? It's okay, the it's okay. I might forgive you for sacrificing yourself because you're pretty cool, you. Hey, yeah, so you just realize, hey, bro, is your soul trapped in the statue? Close. He was trapped in the camera. Also, Andy with their crazy theories. So basically, you can read it here. Merchant's Guild, discovered teleportation or similar things to Andrew Dew. So that's how I made canon that he that he knew how to craft the pearls. Also, for some reason, people thought Dita was the Aerys dad. We can teleport. The key to teleporting was present. Because Scuffy found the pearl, and you know. Also, I think the museum, D10 haunted the narrative. The Dio in the museum, and it fills the information profile, motive for finding their son. Also is dead. Yada yada. The leader was murdered. And you understands what the cues were. Yeah, basically. Not you, because you're probably dead, cursed, or beyond saving, or a ghost, which goes back to the first two. Making all this was a mistake. Pero no le di importancia, but I didn't pay attention to it. So yeah, the skull was named Altered Dio. Oh, so we have a deal. I don't know, Arcana. You're real! This will get us for getting too close to the truth. Because Kenzie... Oh, Kenzie is the one that saw Adu Dio. Rip. Thanks, devil. Aldrin Dio. Hello, Alston. What does he even do? What does the funny ciphers? How many dads do you have? That's a lot of dads. At this point, I have 3 and collect them. Haldrin, Andrew, and Solus. 2 months ago, I had 0 dads, and now I have 3. Very peculiar. Yeah, no SFX. Remember, kids, never solve an RG. An RG, you might get the back room set. I will try to protect Daniel. There is no time watch after all I did to keep you alive. Oh yeah, Dr. PA realizing I played Daniel. The science team. This time establishing content via messenger pigeon. I enjoyed my joke. Me when the child of the gay ghost and the gay blogger needs my help. Doom Jawi child is doomed to help. I brought this to myself. Who believes I can take Andrew down? Do it. What? Pulling a kill on Andrew. A kill ticket on Andrew. Rips all this scuff. So a speaker of truth being a mysterious witch. It's awesome. So my cipher, Alston. Can you see I'm trying to skip this place? Alston, we are so fucked. What do you mean we? And never doubt at you. So, any more questions about the RG, about Andrew, about the... Okay, listen, Chad. The whole Secret of Truth thing was made up on day 2, 3. And I packed a roleplay with Solus on day 4 and 5. And I kinda made up 90% of the lore about the Secret of Truth and the Shroud of Flower. I kinda winged it. So, yeah. Just fake it until you make it, Chad. Fake it until you make it. Okay, does anyone have more questions? About the RG. About the canonical Doom Joey. Canonical, by the way. I will put it to the RG Discord that we're solving questions. We're doing Q&A. So yeah, the whole Secret Truth Shroud of Flower thingy kinda, you know, made up on the spot. But you know what it wasn't? The Doom Joey. I did that. I did that to myself. I put that dead body into the basement. So yeah, Hollywood's story honestly could have gone way worse. But it didn't. It didn't. And I'm glad it didn't. And that was a cool RG. You really made it on the spot. The whole okay, Secret of Truth was kind of planned for Daniel's story, but the whole Shrouded Flower, being D10, making sense of why the Cipher Flower is there, that was probably made up on day 2. Because I was like, hold up, when did I have the realization that flower that I hate? And be like, wait a minute, that fucking flower that I fucking hate. What's up with the flower? That fucking flower that I fucking... Wait, I just had a thought. Can you hear me? I just had a thought. 15th of July. 15th of July. That was like day 3. Day 3. Day 3 was the day I connected the dots about, hold up a second, the cipher flower is important. The shrouded flower is what keeps the seeker from knowing. It's what, you know, acts as a shield, as a seal. It's a thing that keeps you away from knowing the truth and from this entity to gain even more power, because it's kind of dangerous. And the Secret of Truth knew about B-Island people, like, for example, Mecha, which was relayed by our beloved Mercury. I love you, Mercury, if you're seeing this. Thank you so much. And Red, and Cookie, and Imara. I didn't know Daedrus was at the island, but I didn't know Mercury. I didn't know Red was at the island, but then I knew that Red was at the island. But I knew Mercury was at the island. And he went to him and went like, hello, Mercury. Like, he called you by your previous name, and he knew about the island, and because he saw the island, everything that happened through D10's eyes. So he and D10 shared memories on the island. Because, you know, the whole connection thingy, it's a yin and yang sort of situation. But yeah, that was made day 2, /3. And on day 4 and 5, I kind of fleshed out, like, the lore on why the flower can just be happy, whatever they are, because they're the bonds. But the curiosity of Zeus is, like, special because they come from the first people that discovered fire. And the first people that were, like, you know, it's human ingenuity and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, most of it, like, on day 3 I had the realization on pause. But the ritual thingy, until like build day 2 that I built the ritual and we didn't have a script, I just like, I was like, okay, we're gonna have some thunder, and Dita's the spirit, of course, in the radio tower, because the science team radio tower. But yeah, basically, everything that you saw on day 4, you can kind of see me. Who were some of your favorite people that you collabed with? Like the people that I met as Daniel? The people that I met as Daniel, Mecha, Mercury, my goat. I asked. Didn't you see Operation Saving Daniel, do you? Operation Saving Daniel, do you? Which was a thing that I did. For the lore. For the lore. It was this group. This was yesterday, the youngest of the D families going through it. Something of someone spilling into him, and he's slipping away. For this, he wants a meeting with the people he trusts, which was on day 4. Which I made this meeting place called The Room Where It Happens. Uh, so he can explain what's going on and how to get him back if things get worse. 15 minutes into day 4, Daniel Dio needs your help. Don't leave him stray. The meeting will take place at the room where it happens in Mystery Corp. The key was Solus. I'm Solus. I love you, Solus. Thank you so much. He was so fun. He adopted my character day 1 without knowing the whole lore. And I also didn't know the whole lore back then, but I knew about Andrew Dio being dead. I pretty much knew Andrew Dio being dead. So, yeah, that was a choice he made. And I was like, okay, you're my dad now. I'm making you part of my lore. So we have Kaladin, Mecha, Table, which was the members of BB Cross, especially Mercury, Mecha. My god, this dude, holy aura, okay, holy aura. Manon, Heliotrope, Company Business, and Win/B, which were the conspiracy theorists. Also, in that group was Mimo, who I thought was dead, but it wasn't. Manon was a really sweetheart to interact with. Also, Meep. My conspiracy theorists are also very, very fun. And Helio, I didn't get too much of interaction with them. Of course, Solid Scuff, Deva, which also solved the RG. Dr. BJ! Daniel pulled a sword on them! Dr. BJ honestly was a really important character for Daniel and one of my goats as well. Also solved the RG. Also really important. Daydress. My beloved Dare. Who was a sweetheart to have. Kinda one of my best allies. Was with me a long time. Their interactions with them were so cool. Of course, QBQ, also the leader of the Mystery Corp. I didn't interact much with them, but they were a sweetheart. Beanbar, which was the leader of the bartenders, Solus's Nation, also interacted with him, really cool dude. And Red Rio, my goat! My absolute infinitesimal goat that trapped himself with the Sticker of Truth. And he was part of Catfish Corp, and I was mentioning it to him. It was like, my head hurts, everything. And it's like, yes, he's trying to make you remember. So if I had to shout out people, Mecha, Solid Scuff, Dr. PJ, Daydress, Beanbar, Red Rio. Also, that interaction I had with Cookie. And of course, the Key Collective. Key Collective, which was Dr. PJ Neva, That's Cullington, Belrad Rock, Coffee, Amandi, Lemon Line, and the Rosebuds, which also had some interest early on in the RG, but didn't get into the bunker. Remember that room where you explained you were the seeker? Yeah. My name is. By the way, do you want me to talk about a little bit of Daniel? Also, Alston altogether was going to be on the list, my beloved All, but he had to die. By the way, I find it funny that Alston and Scuff, which were close to the truth, died to the same cause, drowning, and I almost drowned as well. And the truth, the secret truth, there's a clip of me going, how does it work? How does the secret of truth thing work? It works by drowning yourself in the truth. So the fact they both canonically died to drowning, honestly, aura. And Red's death, which we kind of rewrote, was he was being driven insane by the secret of truth and then got assassinated. So, and Damascus, James Bob. This dude, lads, I love you so much. Like, his whole bit was so fucking funny. His whole bit was so fucking funny. I love James Bob so much. Damascus Chanel. The goat. Stage 1 success. Stage 2 on day 5. So obviously. By the way, day 4, I was applauded for the roleplay. Like, the roleplay I did in day 4, they were kinda, you did very good, Semi. And I was like, oh, it's the first time, like, people tell me that my roleplay is good. And it felt amazing. Thank you so much, really, again, for everything, and to allow me to just and Kiara Stavlin. I love this hell of a character. When I realized they were the gold keep, holy shit. Viral, like everyone was GGing me some photos. They trapped me inside, by the way. It was so fucking funny seeing this, like, oh my god. You logged me in. Oh, I posted a note in character. I've been thinking about the secret. Don't listen to it. Don't feed it any information. Hold a flower. It knows you. You shall might remember in its presence is a trap. Before you know it will make its way to you too. Please find the flower. Surely find Daniel to you. Oh, right with the flower in its inventory. The whole reason the entity didn't spread his knowledge towards Ale, and the reason he followed him into the family, and the reason he escaped the moment you took eyes out of him. He was well behaved in your presence because of it. I saw this and I was like, no shot. No shot. Like, what the fuck? I was watching your POV and seeing, oh. How could I? Horror POV works by drowning. This always gets a funny book. Advancing the plot. 3 souls lost. How many more? See you tomorrow. And I did the cipher flower as a build. And then we did the ritual. Thank you. Now we are 1. So yeah, we did the funny ritual, you know. Thank you for saving Daniel Dio his home. And then I did the last note, which was a happy ending. But yeah, a little bit of it to Daniel Dio. His original name was Danma Tensho. And he hates being called just Dan, because Dan, in his hometown, is kind of a notorious figure. Kind of a well-known person, and his parents named him Dama due to the original name of this dude to be Nama, but he always shortened his name to Dan. Also, yes, this is based on Bakugan. I have to say it. I love Bakugan. So yeah, and basically Tensho means heavenly, or out of heaven. So make it that as you wish. Also, Solace. I need to text him. I need to text him. Originally, Dama, my character Daniel Dio, in the original lore, because I kind of have grabbed an OC I had and kind of made him like an alternative universe kind of version. I always do this. I like to grab one OC, one character that I already own, I already have, and just throwing them into the multiverse. The original plot of Danma Tensho or Daniel Dio in that timeline, in the Bakugan timeline to be precise. You know what the name of his partner Bakugan is? Do you want to know what Danma's, what Daniel's partner Bakugan is called? Do you want to know, Chad? Because the moment you know, and I always tell people, I have a weird coincidence power. I have a power of everything like connecting, everything like fitting together, all the puzzle pieces somehow aligning themselves onto this grandiose scheme. Like, I used the hashtag always intended too many times. Like, oh yeah, I always intended for the stellar thingy to be like the Seeker, Daniel Face in the museum, and Andrew Nod. Heavily, so the whole thing of the sun setting and rising for his character arc is peak cinema, always intended. No, it's not. I make the lore as I go. I like thinking it until I make it. And in this, also, always intended. How does it work? It works by drowning on day 5 into to explain how the position thinks secret of truth works. Gain too close to the truth and you drown, I guess. Always intended. I cannot keep doing this. So yeah. So yeah, I have this weird coincidence power, okay? It's a whole bit. It's a whole thing that I have. And if you don't believe me, remember how Solus is the key of all of this plotline? How he's the flower, how he's meant to be the counterpart of the Seeker, the current current holder of the shrouded flower, of the cipher flower. Remember how that is just a really important bit into the lore of my character. The fact that he adopted me in the pre-lobby, and he was my dad, my adopted dad, and I was his son, Michael, Daniel Michael Dio. And how this whole thing happened because he kind of adopted me into the, like, as soon as he saw me. And I planned a role play with him, and I planned like, we planned it a little bit, like what we were going to do, but nothing else. Like, hey, we're gonna do this, but we didn't have like, we had like, hey, what do you think about this? Yes, and then we improvised everything else. Okay, so what I was getting at, if you don't trust that I have a weird coincidence power, if you don't believe when I say that I do have a supernatural power, borderline supernatural power of coincidence and of like weird things going on, do you know what the name of the original partner Bakugan, aka my body, my pal, my amigo, in the original timeline was? Do you want to guess? Do you want to take a little guess at what the name of my partner was? Soul. Daniel's original partner was Soul. Solus. I cannot be making this up. I am not making this up. I am literally not. By the way, Soul means like sun in Spanish, because Tensho, heavenly, the sun, soul. I cannot make this up. That is a real thing. And when I realized, I had to tell Soul this, by the way, like, hey, do you know, like, my original character had this body, like, close friend, like, his partner, like, thinking as a Pokemon, called Soul, and your name was Solus this entire time? Like, how did I do that? If I don't have some weird of supernatural power inside me. The world may never know. I have something haunting me. I have some weird entity thingy. Am I the starter flower? Do I have the power? Am I D10? Am I literally D10? I don't know. And the world may never know. Okay, that's the end of the RG Discord thingy. Me explaining RG. Also, please log on for tourism weekend. Tourism weekend will go through the museum, and we will literally like get in the museum and we will basically go through the RG in the game. So basically it's going to be like okay, so you were meant to see the book in the library, and then you got into the observatory and the aquarium, and then you got to the block and found the coordinates, and the coordinates led you to the bunker. So we're going to the bunker, and we're going to have some fun. Okay, so thank you so much. I will end a stream by letting you know one more thing. Knowledge, it's power. Thank you so much for participating in the V-Gala ARG. I will see you in the next one, whenever that is. And the Discord server will get nuked, along the V-Gala ARG account. And probably, I don't know if I'll delete the email as well, and probably the Tumblr blog. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. But the Discord server is gonna get nuked. So, thank you so much for joining me in the stream, in this little behind the screens, behind the scenes. This has been Semi, signing off.